So hello there. I just wanted to make a quick video. I won't keep you for long, or whatever, I guess. I haven't made many videos in the last week or two. I guess I've been just kind of doing my own thing. Winter is coming. It's getting pretty cold out in Canada, needless to say. But my last video was a bit of a joke video, just clowning around this mod for Fallout 4, Attack of the Garys, Gary clones, joking around as to why the real reason we need to shut down cloning is because of the Gary clones. I thought it was funny. Apparently a bunch of people did not think it was funny because it got these 8 dislikes within maybe the first hour. I thought that was pretty funny. I really like it when people wait for me to post a video just to dislike it. It makes my day. It really does. So thank you guys. As far as some of my other platforms, I mean, whatever. On and on it goes. They're still here. Shadow banned and limited subs, who cares? At this point, I feel like I'm just doing this just to do it. For the couple thousand people who actually want to watch my videos out there, and maybe that's why I'm doing it, I don't know. I have a few things I wanted to talk about, but I guess, like I said, because of winter here in Canada, I haven't had the urge to get with it. I guess, firstly, this whole topic of Elon Musk buying Twitter. Nothing really changed, did it? People who were banned, like Owen Benjamin, didn't get their account back. And Elon Musk is still pretending to be Iron Man. But, you know, it is what it is, right? I mean, even Instagram, I haven't really even been on Instagram lately. But as far as this being, I guess, another Operation Avalanche video, another thing I wanted to talk about was NASA still being paid $50 million a day to lie their cartoon balls off, all while people starve and go without houses, even though there's proof that NASA lies, like tons of it, but you know, we're just stupid retards, right? Like proof, like how the sun can be digitally recorded in the clouds, the moon as well, proving that the earth and the sun are closer, that NASA is for sure lying. And you tell that to some people and they just freak out. I had one friend of mine, a smart guy. He passed all the same differential calculus trig classes that I did. And he honestly said to me that because he can do the equations, because he can do the geotrig equations, that's proof Earth is moving. That's like saying because I can draw a picture of Spider-Man, Spider-Man's real. No. There's actual proofs for the Bible and geocentrism. And when you tell people, they just, no matter what, they will find an excuse or a final fig leaf to hide behind. But there are people out there that no matter what, they will not look at you when you try to cite any kind of proof. Another topic, I guess, Halloween. That's so stupid. I'm glad it's over. I find it interesting that this retard, picking your nose there, retard. Picking your nose, picking your nose, picking your dirty nose. I find it interesting that these retarded Luciferians and Satanists consider Halloween to be the devil's birthday, basically. But you know, people, even Christians out there, claim that they're just having a bit of fun. God knows their hearts, and I can repurpose something satanic because I want to. It's like, no. You can't repurpose something satanic and put Jesus' name on it or act like it's not a big deal. It's a big deal. You can't repurpose a satanic holiday just 'cause. It's the definition of insane. You know, doing things over and over again, expecting different results. Kind of like this new Lord of the Rings, which isn't Lord of the Rings at all. You know, my favorite scene was when not Galadriel took up the mighty Excalibur sword and easily defeated men everywhere, plus single-handedly vanquished Trump, and all while lecturing everybody else in the West on their meat-eating whiteness. You know, and yeah, like Cody, here's me laughing my ass off at people who honestly think that's Lord of the Rings. It's not Lord of the Rings. It's garbage. Shout out to Basil and Gons again. I'm a big fan of Fallout modding. Although I don't like the violence, I have mods in the game so that all the human enemies get turned into alien monsters and Nephilim monsters and zombies. And I don't like fighting humans in these games. And they're pretty gory as it is. To be able to eliminate that would be better. But I found it interesting that with all the vaults in the game, and they're up to like vault 112, maybe more, I'm not too sure off the top of my head, the vault they choose for the TV show will be vault 33. Yeah, okay. Freemasonic much? Even this new mod coming out for Fallout London, a game mod that basically takes place in London, the Pip-Boy has a Masonic square and compass on it. Like, I mean, you can't make this shit up. But, you know, the sheeple and the sleeping masses, they'll just call you a stupid conspiracy theorist, because, you know, that's the only thing they know how to say. And so, yeah, I mean, whatever. Attack of the Clones, there's another example of Attack of the Clones. All these people out there just screaming conspiracy theorist. Like, don't you have any original thoughts of your own? On another topic, I saw this very crazy, very violent movie called Under the Silver Lake. Very rated R, lots of nudity, violence. You know, I had to skip through it. Like, literally skipping through scenes and hoping I'm not missing dialogue or whatever. For that, I can't recommend it. But it's basically all about Illuminati symbolism in movies and pop culture. At one point, even, the main character, he finds this old dude who's possessed by Lucifer, or who is Lucifer, or whatever, who gives him this speech about how he's written every song that ever existed. And then he takes a shot at the guy, and so the main character kills him with a guitar. Kurt Cobain's guitar. And for some reason, I don't know, it really reminded me of the whole Donald Marshall thing. The idea that they're farming songs or songwriting at cloning centers, which I don't necessarily agree with. But when a movie like this hints that it's Lucifer writing all the songs, that I can see. I can see that. Lucifer shows up in people's imaginations, and the next thing you know, you have another song, another pop song. And then this new Black Adam video, that was one of the other videos I made recently. I don't know. I guess I'm just running out of things to talk about. Also, there's this whole Kanye West thing. Whether or not it's a controlled burn, a script that's being followed, him pushing the whole 3 World Wars of Albert Pike, I don't know. I do know that him and Owen Benjamin talked on the phone. That's pretty funny. You know, you got all these black comedians, black actors, and black truthers giving Owen Benjamin a shout out, but the mainstream whitewashed news just keeps calling him a racist. It's like, what does racist even mean? The original definition of the word racism was when the actual, like, KKK ethnic cleanser types of the Civil War era, the Freemasons like Albert Pike, who founded the KKK, people who were actually out ethnically cleansing native tribes, they created the propaganda term racism or racist to label the Aboriginals who refused to assimilate to the Europeans' way of doing things. So they were calling the native people of the day racists for not wanting to live in cities and whatnot. And now it's completely opposite. Racism is white people who won't let the minority groups be the way they were. It's like, does nobody research what words mean? And so, yeah, if this whole thing was real, how come the banking cartels never freeze people's assets like Jeffrey Epstein? They only freeze people who go against the banking system. You notice that? But it could be a controlled burn. It could be controlled opposition. I mean, let's be brutally honest. We're getting to the end of 2022 here, but I'm still wondering if it's really 1984, because this is where we are, the Matrix, the real Matrix. You know, go out and read all these books and watch all these movies. And then assess the fact that some of them were coming out, like Brave New World came out almost 100 years ago, talking about a clone society where religion and marriage was outlawed, where everyone had to take a drug called Soma to stay happy. You literally can't make this up, but it's there for everyone to see, and yet nobody wants to look at it. They just keep calling people like me a stupid conspiracy theorist. And the whole time, here's me, observing society while trying to do the best to love my neighbor. It's hard. And it's like waking up every morning, damage report, shields up. And so on and on it goes, right? Or even this was one of the last more serious videos I made, but you're not allowed to talk about this stuff on mainstream media or else, you know, you lose your platform because, reasons. And so I guess that's really all I got to say. I don't really have much to talk about today. I'm sorry if I'm not providing a lot of content like I used to. I guess I'm just a bit bummed out. We're coming up on the year anniversary of my sister being poisoned, and I just don't know what to do with my life anymore. I mean, it is what it is, right? And now the latest thing is getting everybody scared about fallout from a nuclear war, even though if you want to pause that and read it at your own speed, it's not really possible. I mean, Chernobyl and Hiroshima and Nagasaki, all these places with massive amounts of supposed radiation damage, and there's still tiny little birds and insects and bugs living there. Even if they want to lie and say that earthworms are mutating, how could there possibly be birds living in those areas if it was full of all this toxic fallout? And yeah, check out Galen Windsor. That's a great citation for that. But I guess, yeah, I'm just not feeling it today. I wanted to make a video to touch base with everybody, but I really don't know what to think lately. I guess I'm just lost in my own little world with the things going on in my life. So, yeah, I guess that's all I got to say about that. Peace out, baby.